Hello everybody, it's me, Ian, here, and I'm going to be playing Bioshock Infinite because I was asked by several people, hey Ian, why don't you just do a full-on Let's Play of the game, since you got that 20,000 viewed, you know, ending video, which I think is now up to 35,000. Jesus, why do people want the ending spoiled so much? I don't know. Or maybe you just couldn't figure it out. Either way, I'm going to be doing a full explanation of the game as I play through it, and I'm going to be here with my buddy Swede, who has never actually played the game and has never played any Bioshock game, and I'm also here with my buddy Violet, who's going to be whispering over Skype. So let's go. The mind of the subject will desperately struggle to create memories where none exist. Barriers to Transdimensional Travel by R. Lutece, 1889. R. Lutece, of course, will be showing up all throughout, and I will point out every single time that Lutece and Lutece show up.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder the burden?
No. But I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Well, here's your idea.
My idea?
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer? One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
One does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do. We're never going to get there.
No. I mean, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does. But there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No. He doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
What do they mean by he doesn't row? I still don't get that line. But I suppose I don't row. That is true. So let's get off and see these two off. By the way, that's Lutece. Yeah, just row with it.
He will, eventually.
That's Lutece and Lutece. I wonder what happens if I stay in the boat. I haven't done this. Let's actually sit in the boat and see what they do. Just sitting in the boat. You gonna say anything? No? They're just gonna keep sitting there? Alright, let's get out. Just don't want to bore you people with me just sitting in a boat waiting for things to happen.
Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
That changed him.
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on. Hey! Somebody meeting me here? I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Alright, so they're gonna head off. Maybe there's someone inside, so let's grab some coins. Run over here. And loot this barrel before we go inside. And get some more coins. Do it! Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. This is your last chance.
It's Booker DeWitt.
Now,
I guess you're expecting me?
the code to actually get into the tower is 122, which, by the way, I'm just going to go ahead and spoil right now. This is your 122nd time doing this, so this is your last chance to get it right. Of thy sins shall I wash thee. Good luck with that, pal. From Sodom shall I lead thee.
Is anyone here? Hello?
Let's raid this cabinet. Look at this old-timey typewriter. Try the old-timey phone. Nobody's on the line. And you can see here on the wall that we are near the coast of Maine, and this is the current location that Columbia is at, and this is the path that Columbia takes. Be prepared, he's on his way, you must stop him. C. C must be in Comstock. The old-time religion, enough for me. To thine own land shall I take thee. Bloody handprint on the wall. Dun 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 dun! Man with a bullet hole in his head. I wonder who he was. Perhaps I'm not sure by the outfit, but maybe he's you in another timeline that failed. Or maybe it's just to threaten you. Also, this clock tells the, usually... Okay, I'm completely off here, but I swear the last time I did this, it told the actual time. Or maybe it just happened to be 1 o'clock. I don't know, it was like creepy, because I'm like, that's the time it is right now! And maybe that just was coincidence? I don't know. In New Eden soil shall I plant thee. But it really creeped me out the first time through. I was like, oh my god, that's the time it is right now. It's actually 1:50 something. Why is that? What is the connection? And I like went back and the clock had actually changed. It went forward in time when the minute changed. And I was like, oh my god! And like as you go up the stairs, there's actually a sound effect that makes the clock look like it's going faster. Now at the top here, as soon as we get to this point, that's going to close up. So, once again, 1, 2, 2. If you try to do that out of order, this happens. Nothing. 1, 2, 2. And then the lighthouse responds. They close up the floor. And then once again... Dun, 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 responding to the code. I'll tell you the only other time 122 shows up. It's not for a while, but I'll tell you when. So just remember that number for me. Alright, let's get in this chair.
Alright. Looks like they expect me to sit in that fancy chair.
I like that they use the same synthesizers for Shodan's voice for this electronic voice that's coming up. Shodan is the lead antagonist of the System Shock series.
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
This can't be good. Ah!
No, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4. 3. 2.
Have a seat.
1. Ascension.
Ascension. Ascension.
5,000.
10,000.
10,000. 15,000.
Just like the fathoms in the first Bioshock game. 10 fathoms, 50,000s. Hallelujah! And there she is, Columbia. I seriously get goosebumps every time. They do such a good job with this shot. Ah. So peaceful and cheery, but so wrong. Lower, lower, lower into the chapel we go. First loading screen. Why would he send his savior unto us if we will not raise a finger for our own salvation? And though we deserve not his mercy, he has led us to this new Eden. A last chance for redemption. In the sky. Yeah, in the sky, in the sky. Now, May the Circle Be Unbroken is a very big relevant song to the whole plot because you're in a time loop, and you're going to find that out soon enough anyway. So the circle, the loop, may be unbroken, and then in the sky, because the city is in the sky. It's all relevant. Hello, my name is Father Comstock, and I'm going to tell you about the story of Booker DeWitt and what I saw him do that day. Because he was maybe me, technically. We'll see. Alright. and the prophet shall lead the people to the new Eden. Be unbroken. I really, like, the second that I saw that with the water coming down, and I was like standing here, and I just, the mouth sensitivity and the water and the atmosphere, I was like, the first thing I said when I came into this room was, okay, this is a fucking Bioshock game. Aw, yeah, running water and music. That's what makes it a Bioshock game.
Seed of the prophet.
Shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. What could that possibly mean?
Are you going to make a video outlining how Bioshock should have been advertised, similar to your Dishonored advertisement video?
No, I'm not going to make a Dishonored advertisement thing, because that one was just for funny sake. I was like, go here, see things, stab people in the neck. It's not the best video on my channel. And in my womb shall grow the seed of the prophet.
You know damn right it's the best video on your channel.
Well, if I was to make a video about this, what would it be? Loot things! Loot things! Loot things! Loot, 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 loot things! And then hit people with a skyhook. RPG mechanics! Level shit up!
Stab people in the neck.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what?
Sorry for interrupting her.
Grace has forgiveness.
Without sin, what grace has forgiveness? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I like how they just put an empty guitar case over here that opens up and there's nothing in it. I never see that guitar case in the rest of the game. Like, why? Why have it be empty? That's so weird. Anyway.
Where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Let's keep such questions to myself.
I'm sorry, but a blonde, skinny guy like that would not have a deep-ass voice like that. He would be like, heaven, friend, or as close as to Judgment. It's weird enough that he looks like my freaking uncle, who's a preacher. It's like freaky. It's like really freaky for me, because he just looks like my Uncle Tim. Like, let's go up to him again. Look at him! Seriously, it's fucking Uncle Tim. It's so creepy. Anyway. Gladium! Also, a lot of people are like, ooh, water on the stairs. Everyone I've seen walk through this hall have ignored the windows. They just don't even look at what the windows say on them. But yeah, Gladium, Clavum, and Volumen. What does that mean? Well, basically, laws, the Constitution, stuff like that. Clavum, meaning knowledge, to seek out the future, like science. And then Gladium, which is put to the sword, fight. You know, always use violence as a means to an end. Which is what a lot of people in history have said, you know, like, oh yeah, I love George Washington because he killed a lot of people and was a terrorist, just like me. A lot of terrorists have said that.
On this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Christ. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet had struck down enemies at one tree and not railed against the southern beneath us, it would have been. If the prophet had just railed against the southern beneath us, but not accepted the free golden gifts of the founders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted the free golden gifts of the founders and not prayed for our deliverance, it would have been enough. If the prophet had only prayed for our deliverance and not led us to this new Eden, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just led us to the new Eden and not purged the vipers of the Orient, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just purged the vipers of the Orient, but not suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, but not expelled the Vox Populi, it would have been enough.
And by the way, if you see there the reflection doesn't have the bloom applied to it, if this was Unreal Engine 4, they could have done that. I'm just saying, they could have waited a couple of weeks and put this in UE4 and it would have looked a lot better. Anyway, sorry for ranking on there. Alright, so let's get
This
baptized.
is someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Sure, yeah, okay. I really love the way this hall looks.
Come and be cleansed. Hallelujah!
I like how Booker always talks to himself for those like who are.
Cast the trickster out from you. Praise be the prophet. Praise the Lord. Come, let us wash the southern from your soul.
So you know that Booker is definitely not a Christian by any standard, and definitely doesn't want to have to do that, but he feels he needs to. Also, he's blind.
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord.
Here we go.
I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Ha ha ha! Blind people making jokes about seeing things.
Who's there? Who's there? What do you want? We have the key to it. Open the door right now. I told you. Not gonna do it.
We can see that DeWitt was a Pinkerton agent, and he was obsessed with gambling and horse races, and he lost every time. 56, 18, 28, 44, though perhaps those are not horse races at all, but representations of the number of times he has done this. I don't know, maybe, but I think that horse races actually are a reason for this. I think they are a motivating factor, and his debt is actually due to his horse race gambling addiction. We see Booker DeWitt, investigator into matters both public and private. So he's a private eye now. Let's open the door and take a look at New York. Check the ticker on the left side. No ticker. It's not on right now, but later it will be on when we look at it. For now, ah! Also, that was the 80s New York. That was not 1912 New York. So we see the key, the sword, and the scroll. Once again, the symbols of Columbia.
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
Represented by Washington with the sword, who was a bit of a guerrilla warfare tactician. Thomas Jefferson, who was a politician, wrote a lot, and he wrote the Constitution. And of course, we couldn't have any of this without Benjamin Franklin and his fantastic work in science and discovering electricity and all that.
Might have laws that set her above all other nations.
And so each year we recommit ourselves to our founders and our prophet, Father Comstock.
And recommit to our prophet, Father Comstock.
So that we may follow in the prophet's path.
Amen.
Yeah, this.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
There's little hummingbirds here you can look at, which is kind of cute. Hey, little hummingbird, how you doing? You.
He who crossed the Delaware with flaming sword and wings of angels, watch over me and lend me strength. Shield my mind from fear and doubt, so that I may hold fast against all invaders.
He loves Washington.
Your wisdom and let the light of your good judgment shine like a beacon through the darkness. Father Jefferson, hear my prayer.
That guy kind of sounded like a little bit like.
And the scroll and the key.
Hey, let's steal some coins out of this fountain. Yeah, coins. I want to get like 350 coins if I can.
No luck, only providence. And in that you see its divine hand at work, you discern the transmundane. Your inspiration and imagination transcend mere science and open our eyes to the mystery. Father Franklin, hear my prayer.
If I had to follow one of the founders, it would definitely be Franklin. And of course, Booker calls them all fools, considers them fools. Seat of the prophet shall sit the throne, and drown in flames of mountains of man. Drown in flames of mountains of man. Wouldn't that mean, I don't know, New York City, maybe sometime in the future, being bombarded? I don't know. Whee! Floaty buildings all over the place. Now, unlike Rapture, which was kind of an empty, desolate place, Columbia is very much a live city.
I know, Mr. Boswell.
I bet we could have something arranged.
So I'm gonna now loot and steal everything I can right now.
Good to see you.
Hello there. Nice popcorn you got there.
Perfect day for the celebration.
Father Comstock must have foreseen and planned it just this way.
Yes. I like this quote up here.
That statue, I just think it fails to capture Father Comstock's absolute
Divinity.
Light does not matter to a Liberty Scout. There's no room for preference, only duty.
Saul's alright, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland. Who can make us all that?
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man. Exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is
Can't get inside.
The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired. That the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details, just get it done. You almost finished down there?
Yes, sir.
And so we get to watch some fun films. Father Comstock's Gift of Prophecy, in the midst of the darkest storm. The great prophet foresees great sunshine, and lo, it appears. What will the great prophet reveal next? Wow, he knows what the weather's gonna be like. It's almost like he had a barometer or something. Birds everywhere.
This, Vox Populi that. Now, what does Vox Populi even mean, for heaven's sake?
It's Latin. It means...
Latin.
Cheese and bread.
You know, I thought I detected a hint of an accent from our room.
Oh my, how scandalous, a hint of an accent. He might be a foreigner. Kids playing in the water. There's a sign somewhere, it looks like a pig. Yeah, that's where we get like our save games at and difficulty selected at.
There, citizen. You're looking fit.
Hello there. Thank you for complimenting my fitness.
Sport, friend. I can tell you're a man who's keen on sport. I'm fond of the Greco-Roman style, you know. If you want, I can always teach you.
Okay, I'm not sure if he was coming on to me, but it seems like he was kind of coming on to me. I mean, I'm assuming 1912 that's how you'd come on to a person. It'd be kind of hard to find, you know, I don't know. Does he have a handkerchief in his pocket? Then it'd be a dead giveaway. No, I don't see a handkerchief on him. Maybe he's just being weird. Either that or they didn't do their research. Hey, it's an electric horse. From the Easter Peyton Lane, Eastern and Sons. Yay! Ooh, a raffle.
That's why we're going to the raffle. I have a good feeling this year.
Now, Chris, how well versed are you on the Beach Boys? Do you know if I said the song "God Only Knows What I'd Be Without You," you'd recognize that?
Columbia, Raffle, and Fair.
Okay. Well, that was a song from the 80s. I'm just bringing that up now because there's a little detail.
But a bit weak in the key of the scroll, if you get my meaning.
The false shepherd seeks to only lead our lamb astray.
Hello? Honor system, eh?
Honor system, eh? I can choose to pay, and then I can choose to take. Honor system, my ass. How is that for your honor system? Let's steal from the cash register, too. Oh, they don't have one. I'm trying to get up to $300 here so I can buy the bucking bronco right off the bat. But yeah, so I mentioned that song from the Beach Boys, right? All right, well, check this out. Well, first let me go up here real quick to the Victory Garden.
We're raising money for the Girls' Patriotic League.
Nah.
Come back if you change your mind.
One on my lapel, huh? Ah, the singers are here. I'm just raiding everything I can to get the money for that bucking bronco. But yeah, these guys basically pull up in an airship. God Only Knows from Albert Fink. The music of tomorrow, today. Columbia's gayest quartet.
You never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you.
And then they fly off, just like they came in. But I do wonder who's flying that thing, because I didn't see a pilot.
That kind of talk draws attention.
Oh, don't turn into some faked and radical on me, John. I do not want to be some character out of I Married a Vox Populi, now do I?
I married a Vox Populi. It's kind of like I Married an Axe Murderer, but with Vox Populi instead. Alright, and there she is.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt. Telegram for you, sir.
Huh.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutece.
Lutece. Isn't that what the quote earlier in the game was? That something about me forming memories and stuff? I don't know what that was about. Ooh, more coins. And hey, look, a shiny thing I can look out. Let's see now. No. No people standing here, right? No people standing there, yeah? Watch this. Oh, nice city, nice city. Oh, look! There's a guy and a girl, and they're both wearing the same outfit, and one of them's juggling. Huh. That's interesting. I'm definitely sure they're right next to that bench, right there. Total, you know, bench, and we're using landmarks here. Guy looking out, bench, them. Okay, we're gonna just call them the Luteces for now. Now let's get out of here and... Oh! Oh, that's odd. There's the guy. Where did he go? Where did he go? Alright. The second that happened to me, I was like, that is some G-Man shit, man. That is some G-Man shit.
Look at her. Ain't she some kind of beauty? You know, that's where all the immigrants used to pass through.
Lady
They
Columbia.
still allowed average Janes and Joes to enter. You know, you gotta be somebody now.
You wanna know how bored kids were back then? This is how bored kids were back then.
Hello there, friend.
He's just watching him spin. Really, I can't believe I'm related to these people. My friends are weird. What am I doing with my life? Kids! 1800s. Life.
You gonna let me through here, pal?
Hey, streets closed for your safety, fella. They're prepping tonight's fireworks.
Better find another way around.
I love that ad.
To bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our fair city. If I told you a man could shoot lightning from his fingers now, would you believe me? If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends, I am here today to tell. Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are Vigors I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Fink himself. Who amongst you has tasted the divine gift of the Vigor? One swing and feats a wonder vendor at the tips of your fingers.
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of Bucking Bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is just the ticket.
Here.
Find the devil, good sir, and can young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of Bucking Bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is just the ticket. And there's devil number one. Devil number two. Woo! He's on a roll. That's three. We have a winner. Here you go, friend. And remember, if you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is your answer.
Also, I missed one film here that's going to make you laugh your ass off. Here we go. The envy of all his peers. Looks like Jimmy's friends are jealous. Because Jimmy's dad gave him a pack of Minor Victory. Minor Victory, the only brand designed especially for kids.
Riding the Skyline soul was originated by adolescents. Little joyriders didn't even have proper tools or a finger to produce the Skyline. More than one of those
Telling us about the skyhooks pretty early on. This is pretty much just here to just introduce everything. Nice racial stereotypes. Let's do it. Shotgun training. Here we go. I'm gonna get that coin purse. Did I miss him? Aw. I'll do it again. Because I gotta get that money. Also, that's just a pack of cigarettes, I found out. So, not even worth it. It'll just make you lose health. They throw a lot more Vox at you the second time around. It's like easy mode. There. A lot of places selling flags. I also love the balloon of the presidential people. Some kids smoking their cigs. Minor victory! Does that even say minor victory on it? Either way, it's funny. Ooh, can we play this? Sweet! I don't think that earned me anything. Except a scowl. Wonder what it was that he used that nearly blew the windows.
Science and wonder we've seen in our lifetime. Soon enough, Fink and Lutece will be sending folks to the moon.
Wouldn't that be something? Moon people.
Moon people.
Hot dogs, Alexander Hot Dogs, Columbia's finest, worth every cent.
Boxophone, hear your voice from the past in the present. Say something, son.
What's a boxophone? What's a boxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
Let's listen to a voxophone.
One man goes into the waters of baptism. A different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed unto the eyes of man.
That was some serious Schrodinger's cat shit right there, I'll say. Let's earn some more money. You don't have to iron sight, I just prefer it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. Alright, I got it. Let's see if I can afford it yet. 375, and I only have 157. Man. Ugh. I'm not gonna get it, am I? I'm not gonna get it. There's just no way. There's no way. Because this is the last place you can get cash at. I only need 10. I'll just sit here. Do 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 do. Tickety tock, tickety tock. That. It's flipping into a kid. Before, he was bedridden, unable to go anywhere. And then after, why, he can just walk about town. With his heart exposed.
Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? Well, it's time to take back control from the men of metal. With possession, you are the master. You will bend any machine to your will.
Give me one of those.
With just a whisper, they're all ears.
And so we get our first power. Just like in most of these games, you get these special abilities called plasmids, or Vigors in this case. So it's just like Bioshock and System Shock. So now we get our first power, and an instructional video.
Press to turn machines into allies.
Alright.
What was that?
And if we need some more salts, we can get them for free at this station.
4 flavors. That many? What's wrong with good old vanilla?
What's wrong with good old vanilla?
Howdy, sailor. What port do you call home? Any port in the storm?
Any port in the storm, you know what I mean? I feel like people keep coming on to me. I know they're not. It's just really awkward. Wee, I've got a yo-yo with no string. Look at that. Thanks for reminding me I have my power there. It's kind of creepy. It's like, ooh, child. What are you doing reaching out at the... Oh! Oh, I just got an idea. Can I use it on the vending machine? Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's wait for it to wear off. See if there's any other machines here I could maybe take control of.
Well, friends, I am here today.
Like maybe the horses. Huh. It just sort of moved. Yeah, game, I know I need more salts. I'm just waiting for that one to stop being green. Salts! I don't know, it was worth a try. I haven't actually tried this, so I'm kind of wanting to be a little creative here. I don't think there's any other stations where I can get money from, so I'll just have to keep using this one. Oh my god, is it ever going to wear off? I don't think it will. But it won't reduce the price, so there's just, forget it. I give up. Not worth it. Not worth it, the time it would take to get that to work. So, hello there.
Sorry, pal.
The raffle is all sold out. Entrance is reserved for dignitaries and very important.
Exactly.
Guessing that don't mean me.
Well, if it isn't the Sedlin in Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before. Odd. Always good to have gentlemen of your caliber at our fine fairgrounds.
I love all the machines in this game that talk. It's like they have such personality. Also, the Luteces. Oh look, it's the guy who was juggling and the girl.
Heads. Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads. Or tails.
Let's do tails.
Heads.
Oh, tail. Whoa, okay.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I imagined.
You know, there's always next time.
I suppose there is.
Now, if you add up the number of times, it's 122. So 122. Also, I can't go back, so there's no way I'll be able to buy Bucking Bronco, and I'll just have to unlock it later for free. Sweet cash.
I hear the Father Franklin machines will be taking in new stock soon.
Praise to the songbird, for he protects the land.
My role model? Well, Lady Comstock, of course.
The prophet bless her and keep her. Suffering don't make you whole.
It certainly doesn't hurt.
Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene.
We're gonna flush
I'll
the box out of the
see
Skyline
you
system.
in my dream.
Huh? They got any openings in the group? I'd love to bust some box skull.
Watch, male Lutece statue, female Lutece statue. Wonder what that was all about. That wasn't totally out of place and unusual. Did you kids see that? No? Did you see that? Oh, I love the game. They're playing cops and robbers. It's awesome.
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
One wonders who Constance is. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be able to find more audio box recordings from her this playthrough, because I've only found like 2 or 3. It's just so great to just take in the whole environment. Oh yeah. You shall know the false shepherd by his mark. Huh. That's a bit unusual, isn't it? It's a bit, just slightly. And for you Whovians, since this is in the 1800s, or 1912 to be specific, but late 1800s, blue police boxes! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Ah. Give me some money. I don't want to buy anything.
This is it. This is it. I feel like I've waited all year for this.
Cotton candy. Now remember the note. It said, whatever you do...
The 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Don't pick number 77. Mister, you talking to me? Yeah, I think you're talking to someone else. Clearly not me. Right. Well, alright.
Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
Okay.
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right then. The winner is number 77!
What do you know?
Well, what do you know?
Number 77! Come and claim your prize!
Oh, great!
First throw!
It was all me, please! Please! Please, what are you doing?
Come on! Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days?
That's exactly right. They're gonna stone an interracial couple to death. And you get first throw as the prize. I'm gonna throw it to the announcer.
It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show them what we got planned, boys!
Distract with ball. Face. Goodbye. That'll be nice. I'll take that. Oh, I like this thing. This will be good. Come back. I want to kill you. Frickin' racists. They do a very good job of giving you a complete reason to not feel bad killing these people. Oh yeah, and you can loot their bodies because that's important. Do.
This way! Cover the gate!
Alright, got a gun now, so that'll be good.
I told you, Comstock. You sell them paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I have a man in Georgia who
thanks.
sells as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your conscience, I suppose.
The reason I was saving the Eve is for this guy up here, the machine gunner. Get him! Die! Only problem is he doesn't suicide after he's used up, so I'm gonna have to take his health bar down. Or else he's gonna turn around and start shooting me. And I definitely don't want that. Ow. Okay. Little interesting thing, if you have to ask for directions here, it tries to tell you to use the Skyline. But you can't use the Skyline at this part, it doesn't let you. So it's kind of funny that they put that in. Like, why is there even a Skyline here if you can't use it? I mean, you technically could use it because you've got the skyhook, but they didn't want you to use it here. It's just a bug I noticed. Whoops, I missed. Get it! There we go. Shoot him, boy! Fireman's here, huh?
It's getting hot. What's going on?
Oh, it's the fireman. Got him in his fuel tank.
Kicks. Well, you only live once.
Press to throw a fiery grenade. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
That wasn't no sample.
That wasn't no sample.
Gotta get to the statue somehow. Maybe let's go through here. The Blue Ribbon Restaurant. I love this. I don't know why, but I love this like poster with the crazy fat guy serving meat riding on a pig. Just great. And apparently the concierge had a gun and some salts on him. Alright, now we go to our first loading screen since the game started. Pretty crazy when you think about it. All that game, no loading screen up until that point. A look back at opening day. We don't have to watch all these films, we already know what they say. The dream of the prophet is finally aloft, yes. Columbia begins her journey to spread America's vision across the world. And basically what ends up happening is they fight the Chinese boxers, and then they secede from the Union after the president tries to call them back in. Oh look, it's the Luteces again! Hey Luteces!
We have company.
We do indeed.
Why are you following me?
We were already here.
Why are you following us?
Aperitif.
We get a shield now.
What was that?
Surprising.
Surprising that it worked.
Surprising that it didn't kill him.
But a magnetic repulsive field around one's body can come in handy.
If it doesn't kill you.
Effective.
Father Comstock called on me today to write his biograph. Me. The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me and says, 100 will suffice, as I know how it ends.
Alright, and now we get to use our skyhook for reals.
Whoa! Damn hook must be magnetized.
And we get a machine gun. Alright, see ya. If you want me to turn it down, I can. I can definitely, like, go completely dead silent. But yeah, so now because we have a shield, we can Master Chief this shit. And just use that reach-inning health thing. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Friggin' turrets. Alright, one more broken neck for the books.
He's going inside. I will kill
you. Otis works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies, and I know for sure there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing.
The Feathered Brothers, huh? Wonder who they might be. We might find out soon enough. I was really hoping that phonograph would work. Oh, maybe it will. Record on it's warped. Because sometimes the phonographs and stuff around here will play like 80s music that's been remixed and redone as like traditional, like classic. And see, now I could afford the bucking bronco if I could somehow get back to the fairgrounds, which I can't, unfortunately. Sucks. Oh well.
I'll cripple you.
Just gotta make do with what the game gives you. Oh look, there's an underground railroad. A meeting of the Colombian Friends of the Negro Society.
What do you expect these poor Negroes to do? How they treat them. It was bound to happen.
Violence is not a foregone conclusion. Tim, the one they're after. Go. They're looking for you.
Police, we're in need of your assistance.
They're here!
Shh.
All right, let's move on.
And you notice they've got Abraham Lincoln up there. And it's so funny because the Friends of the Negro Society is literally right across the street from the frickin', like, literally across the street from the people who worship the Raven. Whoops, that was the wrong Vigor. Oh well. I like this guy, the Wild West show, Preston Downs. The reason I like him is because he starts off being kind of a racist, but he turns out to be a pretty good guy.
Man was just transfixed by my trophy scalps. Asked about the white ones there. I said, well, sir, if your quarry dwells in the jungle and beds down with the local color, why split hairs? Not a chuckle out of him. Either he ain't seen a man go native, or maybe too many. Anyhow, now it's got me hunting down this Daisy Fitzroy. Hope we don't expect me to stuff and mount her.
I kind of like how he followed that up. Now here we get the Raven Society. And immediately the color correction kicks in, making it all dreary, dark. Raveny, raveny ravens all over the damn place. A statue dedicated to John Wilkes Booth. And a picture painting him like a saint while he's killing Abraham Lincoln, who's depicted as a demon. Semper Fidelis this, bitch!
Columbia gave unto the founders the tools to build a new Eden. They did so without hesitation. For 85 years they prepared the way of the Lord. But when the great apostate came, he brought war with him, and the fields of Eden were soaked with the blood of brothers. The only emancipation he had to offer was death.
Yeah, these guys pretty much keep the place in shambles. It's amazing they're even able to hold together as a society, but I suppose they just like this mood of the place.
And so, the prophet led us into Peking, where he demonstrated to the sorrow below the true mission of our and when the men and hypocrites of Washington betrayed him, our prophet did not heal. He did not control it for their forgiveness. Like our fathers broke from the great apostate, our prophet broke with these so-called patriots. And today is the day we celebrate this secession.
Goodbye. Find the lock that fits the key, and I found the key, so I'm gonna go put it in the lock.
He was just there.
BRB, guys.
Hi, I'm the Microsoft Paperclip.
How you doing, Microsoft Paperclip? What's up?
Infinite. Need some help.
Come on.
I don't need any help. I'm just running for where the chest is. I know where it is.
You know,
you go way out of your way to find it.
Kill more people.
What'd you say? Kill more people? There. More shield infusion. It's funny because the last time I was in here, there was a really friendly guy, and he was like, "Hey, it's okay. I'm a progressive."
I think he's a procrastinator.
Never even looked at these paintings on the wall. Why are all the toilets in Colombia so filthy? And why are all the beds so damn tiny? Alright, I think I've searched this place clean. Onward and upward. How are these guys doing? Everybody still okay in here? Cool. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Do 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 do. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's go kill their racist ass preacher guy. Doodly doo doo doo.
Shortly after 1 o'clock this afternoon, a scoundrel, believed now by many to be Vox Populi, began his terrible rampage. Trouble began almost instantly. Full of wrath and bent on harm, the anarchist maliciously wounded several Colombian peacemakers, before then arming himself and firing into an assemblage of virtuous fairgoers. As of this hour, he is considered wholly responsible for causing at least 8 God-fearing Colombians to meet their Maker in heaven. He is considered brimming with danger and evil intent, and we implore you
What's
not
up?
to tempt ruination by facing him.
Oh, you had a shower, I see. I thought you were going to bed.
Now, back to the music.
Alright, cool. So basically I came to this place, the Order of the Ravens. I'll quickly take you on a tour, so... Very quickly, they basically worship John Wilkes Booth. They have this fantastic painting. It's very racist. Jew and yeah, all that stuff. And they worship John Wilkes Booth, like I said. Oh, I forgot this audio Vox recording here.
What exactly was the great emancipator emancipating the Negro from? From his daily bread, from the nobility of honest work, from wealthy patrons who sponsored them from cradle to grave, from clothing and shelter. And what have they done with their freedom? Why, go to Victon and you shall find out. No animal is born free, except the
Evil Lincoln.
And it is our
Saintly Washington.
rest of creation.
It's really hilarious. Oops, I got a little drunk there. Drank too much alky. And then Saintly John Wilkes Booth assassinating Devil Lincoln. I like how his wife looks in that picture. She's just like, I don't care. Poor Lincoln's wife. The movie?
No.
Oh.
She's Abe Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I've been wanting to see that.
It's awesome.
It sounds awesome.
It's not a good movie by any stretch, but dear God.
Just the idea, it just seems so hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I'm just checking, making sure I got everything out of here. Oh, oh, ooh, yes, health, shield, shield, more shield. More Master Chief. There's even Raven poop in the elevator, everybody. Raven poop in the elevator. That's what that is. Yes, white paint. Protect our homeland. By the way, they got their Latin wrong. That's not Pastria. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to correct their Latin. They probably ran through like Google Translator. I don't know. Ooh, Eve. I'm sorry, salts. Ugh. Oh, it's not enough salts. Also, it's a phrenology projection here, which interestingly gets projected onto your gun, but not onto you. You don't cast a shadow. Yeah, phrenology was the study of the shape of the skull. They actually believed that the skull was important in designating how human a person was.
Personality disorders.
Yeah.
It's the shape of your skull decided whether or not you are psychotic.
Sweet Mother of Columbia, why do we worship three symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
Why indeed? Ah, great, and he's got teleportation powers.
She tests us!
Where are you at? There you are. Alright, come back over to my flame trap. Just come on this way. Right over here. There you go, buddy. Dead. Yes.
New kind of vigor. It's a hell of a thing.
What's this crap? Some frickin'.
It's still better than Bioshock 1. What's this? I'm gonna inject myself! Ah, electricity fingers!
Press to
I
summon
know.
the murderous crow. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
Now we can make ravens kill shit for us. And here comes the guys. Have some ravens! Hello, have some ravens! And we get this nice guy with a yarmulke on. He's here to give us a little. By the way, that wrench is the first melee weapon from Bioshock 1. I'm just saying it is. That's exactly what it is. Okay, and we get the Burning Halo. 70% chance that a melee attack will set enemies ablaze and do 300 damage over time. So that's nice.
The wrench was the first melee weapon, kind of a
Sort of, yeah. They actually said, go find a crowbar or something, is what they actually said, and then you find the wrench.
So they, Monument Island from that
so they think they're looking for a dwarf now. Because they're like, all these you know, people just have mixed opinions of what I must look like. And this whole room is a complete waste of time, but it's kind of funny for this little bit here. And there's some money.
No, green. I can't remember. His eyes were bigger than that. Squinty.
Okay. Miss, can you recall his hair color?
It was, red and curly? He looked Irish to me. Yes, like that.
Okay, what about his temperament?
Oh, he was certainly an anarchist. You can spot them anywhere, you know.
Oh, I know.
That's a close likeness. Ah!
Hello. Suddenly ravens everywhere. Yes, nothing but money in here, which is good. Not gonna complain. Surprise! Monument Island. At last we finally get to the girl.
What is it now, the Monument Beach?
Where's that at? Oh, Dark City. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, Monument Beach was where he kept trying to get through the whole movie.
Yeah. Okay.
This place really is the opposite of Dark City.
Sort of. I don't remember if I've seen this film or not. Uncanny Mystery in Columbia. Oh yeah. Columbia marvels and fears at unfamiliar sights. What is it? What are these astonishments which appear and disappear? Columbia's greatest mind isn't saying... Finn. Okay, I hadn't seen that one. But yeah, something Lutece knows about that she's not letting on. Ride the gondola closed to Monument Island. Alright. Well, let's cause some trouble. Remember, when we melee people now, they catch fire. Darn it. It's funny, they're racist, but they're not sexist, so they're an equal opportunity employer when it at least comes to that.
Okay!
Wait a minute. Violet, did you just play that sound effect? Because I was about to say, wait, what the hell is that shit? Violet did that. It's like I pick up a Vigor and all of a sudden, okay! I'm like, what? That threw me off for a sec there. Oh, he's gonna do sound effects now, ladies and gentlemen. So if you hear anything out of place, just know Violet did it. Alright, I'm looking around to see if there's like any secrets here I could get that I missed maybe before. I had to do one, I'm sorry. It's okay, it was worth it. It was so worth it. I was like, what? I was so thrown off. You really threw me for a loop there. Okay, let's see. I think I can reach these. It's just coins and stuff. Alright, nothing special in there, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, now I can ride the Skyline. Oh.
We're sorry to say that Monument Island is off limits. You've got to go. Workmen should proceed to the island by means of the Skyline.
Skylines, huh? Those things them coppers came riding in on back by the lottery.
Okay, and so now he gets the bright idea to actually do this. So here we go.
Monument Island.
Whoa!
More shields.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Whee! Roller coaster. Let's get a Vox and...
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain. 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff, and he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark? For another time.
Surprise!
I'm not busting down
They're all shooting at me and then they stop.
Come on!
That was Violet again.
Father Washington, hear my prayer.
The prophet made him stand down. I love that eerie noise.
I know why you have come, false shepherd. I see every sin that blackens your
JK.
Wounded Knee, the Pinkertons,
the drink, the gambler,
and of course, Anna.
And now, to repay a debt.
Who is Anna? Wonder what Anna's all about.
But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Yes, he does.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood is yours. You know why these men...
Stop whining and bloody kill them, for Christ's sake.
Their future in the glory, and hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood. Then again, it always
does with you, doesn't it?
It always ends in blood.
And then he gets a nosebleed because he kind of remembers.
You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came.
Now, for those of you who watched my video and know, him knowing about Anna is pretty damn significant. And for those of you who don't know who Anna is yet, you'll see you later. But the fact is, him saying, "You don't know me, pal," he knows you. He knows you very well. He might even know you better than you know yourself. Because the source of his prophecy might be more than just a couple little powers he gets. It might be you, as you later find out. I'm an equal opportunity igniter! Except I miss. Yes.
Find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island.
Oh, and so is she, apparently, but we'll find that out in just a few seconds.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not gonna totally hurt you. You know, I really should, like, shoot her in the head now and see what happens. It's different. Nah, it's fine.
Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
No!
Jesus. Out of here.
And then the whole place goes down. No, it's okay. Yay! Epic explosions!
It's close.
And then finally we get to Monument Island. Any new powers worth it? Not really.
Game over.